Of stealing, did you see Carlos Mencia on Bobby Lee's show?
I did not.
It is riveting. I called Bobby when I got done with it because I wasn't around the Comedy Store in comedy when that was going down when you guys had the issue.
Saw that he was on it and I watched like a few seconds of it, but I was like, oof.
It's pretty fucking entertaining and Bobby, he goes at him, man. He's like, you definitely stole some stuff, man, and like you need to apologize for it. And he's like, well, I don't know if I did. He's like, no, you definitely stole some stuff, dude.
Yeah.
And you just see Carlos' side from it. Again, I only know one perspective, right? And just hearing Carlos' side, again, I wasn't there. I have no fucking clue what happened. I believe you. Carlos is like, the problem is like, I'm not on the internet. I'm not on social media really.
Of course he is.
Well, he's saying like, he doesn't really have a voice on there.
So an Instagram page.
Yeah, but not, he's not doing it. He's older.
On it all the time.
Is he?
Yeah, it's not true.
Well, he's saying from like again, yeah, you're probably right.
Well, he's just not popular.
Yeah, he just hasn't adapted with the times.
At like a certain number of Instagram followers for years.
I don't even know how many followers he has, but he's saying he wasn't able to get his narrative out and apologize to the people.
That's not true. No, I mean he's come up with a bunch of different versions of why he is not at fault.
Mm-hmm. And Joe, I'm not defending
no, I know
him
you're
at all.
not.
I'm just saying it was super interesting because I only know your version, Ari's version. Bobby Lee tells me about all these stories. I've heard all these stories. I've never had any interaction with him.
He's got a few different versions. One of his versions is I've recorded all my shows since 1993, and if I ever stole a joke, I would go back and say, listen, I could show you that I did it before you, or if I did, I'm sorry. Like he's trying to find a way to excuse what everybody knows he did. Mm-hmm. What he was doing was copying other people's material, copying premises, and he was doing it openly. It was, I mean, there's a video from a show. There was like this documentary they did where he admitted it. He actually said, "Yeah, I copy it." It's like what a rapper remixes it. He goes,
I think Patricia O'Neill posted that when he was alive, did talk show, and was like, he admits it here. And he goes, yeah, I stole those jokes. Yeah, I've seen that.
Now he says that, now he says he didn't. Now he says, he comes up with a difference. Look, the guy has been tortured. That's the sad thing. It's like, how much does the man deserve? How much punishment does he deserve for what he did?
He's probably still not stealing.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know what he's doing.
I know he does like 2.5 hours on stage.
But here's the thing that does happen to comics, and this is where it's really weird. Comics that steal, they have a really good beginning of their career, and then they get called out for stealing, and then they try to not steal. And the contrast between their early material when they were stealing and the new material when they're not stealing is
clear as
fucking
day. Yeah.
Stark.
Yep.
It's staggering. And there's many. We can name them right now if we wanted to be mean.
Yep.
And some of them have done specials recently.
Do you want me to do it?
You don't have to.
Okay.
But it's brutal. The difference is fucking brutal. And that difference is because they were plagiarizing. They were taking other people's premises. They were doing it on purpose. And some of them, they've been real calculated about it, like threatening the comedians they stole from, sending DMs to them. Or text messages, making them real uncomfortable,
putting pressure on them.
Putting themselves in these protected categories or saying they're part of certain movements that, like I've not known for you to be helping this movement. Like, you're talking about this movement on stage and then stealing their premises and stealing their bits. Like there's some dark shit that goes on, and
it catches up with them. To your point, like their specials are dog shit.
Specials are dog shit, and that's where you know. Like, there's a thing with comedy that happen. There's a bunch of things that can happen once you become successful, and then you continue to make specials. One of them is you kind of run out of stuff to talk about. Or you spend 10 years developing your first set, and then you have to do another set afterwards. It's just not as good.
Or you can't relate to the people. You're so famous that your material's not relatable.